How about trends? Like, let's talk about what people are seeing out there in trend world. So, what are some of the trends that you guys see that are coming up, and what are some of the things that are fading out a little bit?
There's some crazy trends right now.
A lot of sheerness is going on.
Okay.
We've had a lot of influence from other countries that might not be as modest as we are, and especially Israeli designers, I think. We have a lot of sheer. So it's a sheer illusion, basically covering your bust and is with a cup. So it gives the illusion that you're nude underneath, would you say? That's kind of
we're seeing a
what
lot
we're
of that.
seeing a lot of.
We don't embrace a lot of really trendy things here. We're much more classic. We like to embrace trends like the bow trend is very big right now, and that can be done in a million different ways, like very vogue, very traditional, very classy. So we really love to embrace those trends.
Yes, classic trends.
Yes, but there are definitely some trends out there that are just not our aesthetic.
What about trends that you're seeing that are starting to, become less popular, overall, and then also for the more classic bride that you guys service?
Michelle and I have talked about this, and we think all over lace might be on the way out.
Okay. I feel like that's crazy because it's been around for so long, right?
So
I think it's softened up a bit. Like the really strong mermaid look, maybe not as much, but maybe all over lace, but in a softer way, is more romantic way is coming in.
That's cool. If it's not going to be lace, what do you guys think is going to be the next, fabric style that people are kind of embracing? Besides the illusion, if you're not into the illusion.
I think that texture is really becoming more popular. And then just your simple silks.
Crepe too.
Crepe as well.
Crepe is huge right now.
Yeah, the same thing for bridesmaids. So I love that. What if you're a bride who likes, trendier looks? Do you go with a trendy style? Do you go with something more traditional? I know you guys service more traditional, couples.
We do, but we have very trendy stuff as well. We're still cool.
I agree. I'm a classic girl, so I agree.
You can make your look really cool by adding trendy pieces, but not necessarily on your gown. Like you can add a really trendy sash. You can do something trendy with your veil.
Great earrings.
You can do a lot of
all
things
about
to be very modern and hip for the times right now, but not regret your look 20 years down the road.
Yeah, I think
it's all about the styling.
Yes.
Yeah. That's great advice. You do want to look back and love your dress just as much 20 years now as, at the time. So that's a good piece of advice. And I think when you're looking at dresses, making sure that it's something that's really you with those tips you guys were giving us earlier. And you're not just taking advice from other people. So you're not looking back later like, what was I thinking? So what styles and looks do you think are the most timeless so you don't look back and think, what was I thinking then?
Ooh. I think anything with a bateau neckline is very classic and beautiful, very, since Audrey Hepburn and Princess Grace, anything with a nice train on it is just beautiful. It's really all about the fit, the cut and the fit, the quality of the fabric, which makes a gown timeless.
Yeah,
I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great piece of advice. So make sure you take time for alterations, it sounds like, after the wedding, after you get your dress in. That's perfect. Well, great. Well, before we kind of close out here, I'd love for you to give our listeners kind of your top 1 or 2 tips, that they should take away when they're starting to think about dress shopping and getting into the dress shopping process.
Michelle and I have discussed this, and I think one thing we agreed upon is don't become overwhelmed. There is a dress out there for you. There's a dress out there for everyone. Make your experience fun instead of stressful. And some simple ways to do that are to think about your budget going into your appointment, to pick people that you really trust when going into your appointment, and have some ideas of what you think you may want. Have fun.
And I think also consider your venue where you're getting married. If you're getting married in a ballroom versus a plantation or on the beach, kind of consider that, where you're going to be and how you want to be on your wedding day. Are you a dancer? Do you want to eat? Are you just planning on posing a lot. You know, some people don't care if they can't sit down. Other people really want to be able to break it down. So you want to make sure that you're really considering your personality and how you want to be on your day so that you can have a great time.
Yeah, that's a really good tip, because I think sometimes people forget about that when they're shopping. So that's a great tip. Well,